I tell you who I'd like to beat in the ass, over the head with a broomstick, are these fuckers at Deadspin.com. This liberal. Now, I go to Deadspin.com. I do go to Deadspin.com. I go to Deadspin.com and I go to a lot of websites, and Deadspin is one of those sites. But if I ever got an opportunity to kick the shit out of so many of these people that run Deadspin.com, do you know that they had the audacity to tell me not to run, and we put up on the website, we put up truncated stories. I don't know if you've noticed that. If you go through the news cycle every day, there's only a small portion of the story that's up there. And then it says, if you want to read the rest of the story, go to and we put the link, and we credit the writer. We do all the things we're supposed to do from a journalistic and integrity standpoint. But would you believe that these fuckers at Deadspin.com told me, don't you run any of our, and now I'm going to run a story on purpose tomorrow. Don't you run any of our stories, even if it's a truncated version, even if you put the link up, even if you put the writer up. Don't do that because it's not your property. And I told this guy, I forgot the name of the guy. Let me get his, hold on. I'll tell you exactly what his name is. And you can all send him emails. I hope you all send him emails. And I'll give you his email address as soon as I find it here. And I'm going to tell you the sickening and twisted contradiction in what they're telling me not to do and what they do all the fucking time. What is this dweeb's name? The editor of Deadspin.
Will Leach?
No. Will Leach hasn't been with Deadspin in years. He created Deadspin. Where is this piece of shit?
Timothy Burke. No?
I don't think so. Well, wait a minute. You might be right. No, Tim Marchman is his name. Now, write down this email address. It's Marchman, M-A-R-C-H, man, M-A-N. Marchman at Deadspin.com. And I want all of you to flood this fucker's email box with give him a piece of your mind, this little piece of shit, because he tells me not to put any of Deadspin stuff up on our site. Yet, if you go to Deadspin right now, and let's do that together. Let's go to Deadspin right now. You want to talk about a contradiction. You want to talk about the pot calling the kettle black here. What do you have up on Deadspin? You have video from seemingly every fucking YouTube channel. You have video from network television, ESPN. They run video pieces that don't belong to them constantly. These people constantly running video of property that they do not have the copyright on ever. Ever. And this son of a bitch is telling me not to use any of his. Look at this. I am looking at video here. Loads of video here that they don't have the rights to, yet they put it up on the front page of their website every single day. Every day. Every day. And they tell me not to use any of their stuff. Fuck them. Fuck them. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to before the show is over today, I'm going to have Kimo Sabe run a story, a truncated one, do what we usually do, from Deadspin themselves. Let Marchman write me another fucking letter. Go ahead. Go ahead. Piece of shit. You know what? Kimo Sabe, get a number. Get a number for Deadspin. I want to call these fuckers live on the air. Right now. Right now. I want to talk to this son of a bitch. This Tim Marchman. This asshole. There's a tips hotline if you go to About Us. Call that. Call the tips hotline. 347-746-8471. It's about time I answered these people. 347-746-8471. Ring it. Put it live on the air because I want to talk to people here. I want to get a hold of this piece of shit, Tim Marchman. Talk to this asshole. You believe? I mean, for them to say, for me not to run any of their fucking stories, but they can put video up of anything. They don't have the rights to. It's just. Can you ring that in? Can we hear this?
Please still speak as clearly as possible, spell any easily confused names, give a web address of any background information, and explain your interest in seeing the story published.
Hit 0.
You can also send an email to tips@deadspin.com. Otherwise, just leave a message after the tone, and we'll get to it as soon as possible.
I'll leave him a
Thank
message
you.
here. Hold on. Yeah, Deadspin. First of all, this is Dino Costa. The first thing I want to tell you is to go fuck yourself. That's number one. That's number one. Number two, motherfucker, you ever threaten me and tell me not to run a story on my website, a truncated story, where from your professional journalistic integrity standpoint, we put a piece of the story followed by a, what is it, Kimosabe, the link and the author of the piece? You cocksuckers will steal constantly from television networks and running video and other stuff that you have no right to, and you fucking people tell me not to run stories on your shitty fucking website that I can take off of your website and put on my own website? This is for Tim Marchman. Hold on, I want to get the full the complement of people there. This is for Tim Marchman, Tommy Craggs, Rob Hervia, Barry Pacheski, Tim Burke, Jim Cook, all your fucking liberal socialist sick and twisted writers there. Go fuck yourself. I'll run a fucking story on my website off of your website any day I want. What are you going to do about it? Huh? What do you think you're going to do about it? You're not going to do nothing. Nothing. I'll come to New York. I'll come up to your offices with a flamethrower and toast all your asses. This is Dino Costa from DinoCostaShow.com. Thank you very much for taking my message today. So there we go. We told them. I told them.
Whoever answers that, I wish I could be there when someone answers that. I just wish I could be there. Because the whole office will be there listening to it. Hey, come in here and listen to this.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
That's right.
Good.
Damn right.
Those motherfuckers. Fuck them. I'm tired of all these people. I'm tired of all these liberals trying to dictate to me what I can and can't do. How many things do you see on the front of Deadspin.com that don't belong to them, that they use with regularity? And these sons of bitches want to try to, they would try to box me into a corner? Fuck you. Box me into a corner? Motherfucker, you don't know who you're boxing into a corner. You really don't know. You're playing with dangerous fire here. I'm telling you right now, you're going to get burnt. You're going to get burnt. I will fuck you up 6 ways to Sunday. Tommy Craggs and Marchman and all those liberal pieces of shit. Fuck them. I hope they run my phone call on the front page of their fucking site later today. I really do. I really do. Let's hope. Can we pray that this is what happens? Deadspin.com.
If they run it, call them up and give them the same one again. Don't you run my shit on your website.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Call them back. I want to make another message here. Call them back. I want to make sure of something. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. Call these sons of bitches back. They cannot use my phone call without my fucking permission. And which I would authorize in a second, by the way. I'd authorize it. They can use my phone call in a second. Here we go. Here we go.
If you're leaving an anonymous tip, please still speak as clearly as possible, spell any easily confused names, give a web address of any background information, and explain your interest in seeing the story published. You can also send an email to tips@deadspin.com. Otherwise, just leave a message after the tone, and we'll get to it as soon as possible. Thank you.
First of all, I wouldn't waste my time leaving an email for you people. That's number one. This is Dino again, Dino Costa, and it's nice to make your acquaintance again. By the way, it's 5:20 Mountain Time on this Thursday, July 17th, 2014. I just wanted to let you know that concurrent with the previous message that I left, and if I got got my dander up a little bit, I apologize. But I want to tell you all this, and that is that if you are planning to use my phone call, okay, you will only use my phone call if you first ask me if you can use my phone call. You understand? Because if you use my phone call without my permission, there will be fucking hell to pay. I'll tell you that right now. And if you motherfuckers didn't know this, I'm coming back to New York. Okay? This website experience that I launched on May the 5th, 2014 has taken off so thoroughly well New subscriber after new subscriber coming on every single day. You and your shitty Deadspin website, you give everything away for free. Try doing what I'm doing. Okay? Try getting people to pay for your fucking content online, a business model that I was told could not work. Well, it's not only working, bitches, there at Deadspin. It's not only working, it's working so well that the investorship is moving me back to New York. Moving me back to New York. Okay? And if I have my way, our offices will be right on top of your offices. Okay? Right on top of your offices. And I hope I see all you sons of bitches in the courtyard, in the lobby, on the elevator. Do not run my phone call without my permission. I will tell you that right now. Do not run my phone call without my permission. You run this fucking phone call without my position, my permission, and there will be hell to pay. Okay, and for somebody who's got a speech impediment, you gotta admit I do a pretty good job. Deadspin. You fuckers have met your match in me. Let me tell you that right now. You've met your match in me. I got a tip for you. You know my tip? This is the tip line. You know my tip is? My tip is this. Go fuck yourself. That's my tip. I didn't leave anything to chance there. I wanted them to know exactly how I felt.
If they write something about it, same thing. Call them back. Don't you write anything about me or put anything about me on your website without my permission.
These cocksuckers. Fucking Deadspin.
You're going to make their day when they hear those things.
Good. Because for them to threaten me with the bullshit they've been threatening me about, no. That stuff, that jive doesn't fly with me. Maybe somebody else is going to be intimidated by that line of bullshit. But no. I mean, look at their website right now. You go to their website right now, and they've got shit up there that don't you think they need permission to run a lot of this stuff?
Well, it's all video stuff for sure.
Do they own that? Did they take that video? Of course they didn't. They ran a story yesterday on some jackass who back, I guess, during the first ESPY. Look at the Nick Saban press conference. Who's that? Who's the Nick Saban press conference from? Is that from the SEC network? Is that from ESPN? Oh, I'm sorry. Did they call ESPN? Did they call ESPN up in Bristol and say, hey, gee whiz, do you mind if we run a section of the Nick Saban press conference that was on your fucking television network? No! Of course they didn't. I mean, they put NBA video up there. They put baseball video up there. They put Olympic video up there. They put video up there from the Golf Channel. They put video up there from every network, ESPN, obscure cable channels. They do it all. And are they asking for any the permission to do this? No, of course not. No. They're not asking for any permission. These sons of bitches. All of them, the bleeding heart liberal pieces of shit that work over here at Deadspin. I'd like to send Deadspin, all their people, their website, and all the politicians to an island somewhere out in the middle of the Pacific and nuke it, fry them, every single one of them. And they're bleeding hearts, and of course they play to everything that the left represents. Everything. You know, we thought about advertising on Deadspin because they do get good numbers. I wouldn't give these fucking people a red cent to advertise and market our show on Deadspin. Not a red cent. Man, I can't stand them. But how about the gall, the gumption, and the gall to tell me what I could do on my website? What we've been doing legally on the website since we started the website. Okay, so we didn't put the damn link and the author's name. Give me a break. Is there a more plagiarized person in sports media than yours truly? No, there is not. It's not even close. You have to look long and hard to find somebody who's plagiarized more than me. The most original content that anyone is ever going to listen to and or watch. I'm getting a lot of responses to your job,